Project Oxcart, Shadows at Mach 3 Groom Lake, Nevada, June 13, 1964. The desert sun beat down on the salt flats as Agent Julian Rourke shielded his eyes, watching the black triangle emerge from its concrete cocoon. It looked like a spaceship, long, knife-like nose, a cockpit with no windows, wings as sharp as razors. The air shimmered around it, not from heat but from raw anticipation. This was not the Air Force's bird. This was the CIA's ghost. This was Oxcart, the beginning. After the Soviets shot down the U-2 spy plane in 1960, the CIA realized it was losing the game of invisibility. Skies were no longer safe, and satellites were still unreliable. So, the agency turned to a legend, Clarence Kelly Johnson, founder of Skunk Works at Lockheed Martin. Build us something that radar can't see. Build it faster than any missile can catch, and do it yesterday. Johnson said only 3 words: give me titanium. The birth of a ghost project. Oxcart officially began in 1959, buried under layers of security and given a budget that didn't exist. Its mission was simple: create the world's fastest, highest flying, stealthiest aircraft. But the details were anything but simple. The plane had to withstand 3,200 skin temperatures while flying at Mach 3.2, higher than 90,000 feet. So they smuggled titanium ore from the USSR under fake corporations using Soviet metal to spy on Soviet skies. The A-12, the heart of Oxcart, was born. It wasn't just a plane, it was a black lightning bolt. The testing grounds. They tested it at Groom Lake, now infamous as Area 51. Pilots were sworn into CIA secrecy, stripped of identity, and reborn as shadows. Test flights were brutal. The heat warped cockpits. Fuel leaked on the runway. It was designed that way. The skin sealed only at altitude. Engines flamed out midair. Controls froze at Mach speeds. One pilot said, "You didn't fly the A-12. You survived it." Crashes were covered up. Wreckage disappeared overnight. Reporters were fed UFO stories, a myth willingly allowed to breed. And the myth worked. Into enemy ski speed. 1967, Oxcart was ready for war. The A-12 was deployed under Operation Black Shield, flying over North Vietnam, North Korea, and suspected Soviet missile sites in Cuba and China. No radar caught it. No missile hit it. Nothing even came close. The photos it returned detailed, high-res images of enemy positions were years ahead of anything on Earth. Yet, the A-12's life was short. By 1968, politics and inter-branch rivalry led to its replacement by the Senior 71 Blackbird, the Air Force's version, less covert, more public. The A-12 was buried in silence. The fade into myth. Officially, Oxcart never existed. Its pilots were ghosts. Its files were buried deep under need to know. Even the aircraft's speed and altitude were underestimated in public reports for decades. It wasn't until 2007 that the program was declassified. By then, many believed the government had moved on to anti-gravity propulsion and reverse-engineered craft. Some said the A-12 wasn't just the pinnacle of engineering, but the cover for something even stranger. Epilogue. Lockheed Archives, 2002. A single engineer unlocks a vault labeled Ox-17 Black Vault. Inside, sketches not just of the A-12, but of aircraft without wings. Notes reference magneto-aerodynamic lift and unidentified satellite shadowing. One photo shows a formation of 3 black aircraft flying at 90,000 feet over Siberia, with a 4th craft not of the same shape or size, partially obscured by cloud. Scrawled in red ink, "We flew what they told us to build."